Hello, hello, good morning or good afternoon, wherever you're joining me from. Welcome to the Vibes Lounge. Welcome to a sampler of a Masingi class. My name is Ingrid Cohee. I am the creator of Masingi. I'm here live in the studio at Fitness World in the beautiful region of Metro Vancouver. Just a quick land acknowledgement. We are on the unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations people. So again, welcome. I'm so happy that you're joining me in the Vibes Lounge. I'm going to guess that we have primarily fitness pros. So there are many benefits to launching a Masingi program in your studio. As a fitness instructor of 3 decades and also a programmer, I definitely appreciate the perspective of keeping things new and vibrant and dynamic, and Masingi is a fantastic way to add some new energy to your class programming. So what is Masingi? Well, it is a Swahili word that means foundational or base. It also has a secondary meaning, which is to bring together. So I thought that was a beautiful word after having had the good fortune of spending some time in East Africa as a child. It was a profound experience, and I've always wanted to combine the energy and culture of East Africa with kind of the traditional fitness landscape. And as you can see, it's kind of been lacking. So the other fantastic thing about Masingi is that we use Afro beats, which is a wonderfully energized, driving rhythm and beat. But we're going to focus in on just 11 foundational movements. And it's January 11th, so there's a good theme there. 11, why 11? Well, it's not too many, and it's not too little. But we're basically going to focus on 4 lower body movements, 4 upper body movements, and 3 core movements, again, for a total of 11. Hello, Alicia. If you could grab yourself, oh, I made your mat. You're there. I have a few members and instructors joining me in the studio today. But again, if you're out there, give me your thumbs up, give me your hearts, and let's see where you're coming from. All right, fantastic. So again, we're in several different time zones, which is always exciting. I want to thank you again for carving out your time today. All you need for Masingi is at least 1 yoga mat, preferably 2. Masingi is multi-directional. So that's why you'll see in the background here, I have 2 yoga mats in a plus sign. So we're going to start in the center of that plus sign. And you don't need shoes. I encourage bare feet. Again, real nice tactile connection to the earth. Masingi is inspired by the elements of earth, wind, and fire. So we're going to explore different variations of intensity based on that theme. Are we ready? Yes? Okay. Let's get the music going, and we're going to get warmed up. Alicia, I might pull you over here to be my tech assistant. So for whatever reason, it's not playing. Alrighty. So we've got a frozen tablet. Hang tight, folks. So I hope you're still with me, because we are going to get some music going. The other fantastic thing about Masingi is that, again, Afro beats, which are hard to find on typical fitness licensed music platforms. So I have my music queued up, and my tablet has decided to freeze, which is very unfortunate. But hey, that's the joy of live streaming, right? Okay, we got something going. All right. Getting a sense of that rhythm is going to drive all the movements that we do. So our warm-up starts with an upper body rotation. Find that spinal rotation, arms are swinging. Find that range of motion, nice and easy. We're breathing deeply. Last 4 and 3. Next move in our warm-up, shoulder rolls. So squeeze those shoulders, up, back, and down, open the chest. Breathe deeply. And we're smiling already, fantastic. All right, gang, 4 more, 3 more, and reverse it. So it's still a shoulder roll, but we're rolling forward. For 4, 3. Next move, we have hinge spinal rolls. So we're going to hinge forward, tuck in that chin and tailbone, and roll up slowly. Let's speed that up. I'll show you the side view. Hinge, tuck, roll up. Again. Extend the spine, round the spine. Let's do that 2 more times. Last one. Now the last movement in our warm-up are for the neck. We're going to let that head tilt side to side. Just release tension in the neck. We have 2 different ranges of motion here. One is side to side, and the other is a shoulder check. So try this. Keep your chin parallel to the floor and just rotate that neck. That's it. 4 and 3. We're going back to the first move, that bounce. Find a bounce. We're going to slow it down now, get a little more serious into a functional squat. Keep that parallel position and reach the fingertips towards the earth. As you stand, I want you to think about squeezing the glutes. Drop and squeeze. Getting right back up to that nice tall posture. And spinal rotation, number 2. We're making things bigger, arms are extended. Feel how that opens up the chest and the thoracic spine. We have 8. Breathing a little bit deeper. 4, 3. Remember that shoulder roll. We're going to make it bigger. Now it's kind of like a backward swim stroke. 4 more. Reverse it, forward. Opening up that upper back. 4, 3. Hip hinge, spinal roll. Forward, tap in, roll up. Again. Lean to the chest. Find that bigger range of motion. 2 more. Give me 3 breaths though. The singing breaths are inspired by earth. We are grounded. Inspired by the wind. Let it go. We're down. Inspired by fire. That's when we make those fists and we shake it out. We're ready to start. Lower body, earth. It's a side step squat. So, again, we're following the rhythm into this wide squat position. Very common, we know it, right? We lead with the hips. We keep the chest lifted. If you want intensity, fingertips towards the earth and the sky. We're doing 8 more of these. Foundational movement number 1. We're going for 4 more. 3. Into. All right, and move number 2 is kind of give me a bounce. Move number 2 is a lunge. We're going to step back into a reverse lunge. I'm going to show you sideways. The goal is always 90 degrees in each knee. Keep that upper body tall. When you're ready, add arms. We're going to reach forward. Heat is building in those legs. Drop through that back knee. Keep the core tight. Add an amplitude. Make your movements as big as possible. Keep going. Every movement in the singing is inspired by the animals in the landscape of East Africa. So, you wouldn't guess it, but this inspiration is the ostrich. Powerful legs. Long neck. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Move number 3, gang. We're going back to a side lateral move, but it's a lunge. You're going to step out and get that opposite arm swinging forward. Anyone guess? Animal inspiration? Elephant shrug. So, the goal is to get to the outer edge of each mat. We're going for 8 more of these. that length in the spine. Hinge at the hip. Squeeze the glutes as you rise. We want to pay attention to that posterior chain now. Are we ready to do all 4 exercises again? Side step squat. We have the first movement here. We're just doing 4 repetitions. 2 to go. Movement number 2, reverse lunge. Keep those arms up and pull. Using those lats as you join the legs together. Movement number 3, side lunge. You got it. 2 more. Hip hinge, last move, forward. And up. 1 more. Let's do it again. Side step squat for 4. Again, you're modifying. Only go as low as you comfortably can. Reverse lunge. Uh-oh. Nice job. Last 2. And side lunge, arms sweep. Beautiful. Last 2. And hip hinge. Take it forward. Woo! Are we ready for the wind variation? Side step squat. Watch the change and rotate. Instead of reaching for the floor or the earth, I want you to work on that strong rotation. If you want intensity, open up. Reach one hand down to the earth and one to the sky. Be mindful of that inside knee. It wants to collapse in. Last 2. Reverse lunge, reverse lunge. Remember this move. Wind variation. Arms are going to follow that back leg instead and sweep overhead. So, it's a lunge with a nice big circle overhead. Get that length through the spine. Open up. Beautiful. 4 more. 3. Into. Move number 3. Remember this one. Single arm sweep. Wind variation. We're going to get a little fancy. Just a little. Just a little. Look out. Look out. Hold it here. Cross behind. Take that same leg out and come back to the center. Try that other side. Side lunge. Cross. Go back out. Speed it up. Arms follow. Back leg. Oh yeah. Here we go. Out. Cross. How are we doing out there? In here we're nailing it. We got it. Perfect. Keep going with this move. It takes a little practice. What I'm seeing with the singing is that athletes are recovering from injuries faster. Inactive are becoming more active. Quality, simple movements. 1 more each side. Out. Cross. Yes. Last one. Move number 4. You know it. Big hinge. Now the wind variation generally means we incorporate balance or rotation. So give me 2 more of these. You can stay with the earth variation, or you can try single leg balance. Oh, sweep the arms overhead and down. If you want, keep that big toe on the ground. Otherwise, challenge. Hinge, sweep the arms or not. You do you. But I'll give you a few tips. Balance is trainable just like everything else. Focus on rooting your big toe. Excellent. Let's do 2 more. Hinge and sweep. If you fall over, it's okay. No one's watching. All right, we're back to that bounce. How are we doing? Okay, we're going to do 1 more set, incorporating earth and wind, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of fire. Just because you want to get fired up today, right? Ignore all the traffic behind me. People are coming and going from the gym. All right, so our first move, remember the side step squat. 2 more. Remember the wind variation. Rotate, rotate. Oh yeah. Keep it nice and deep. 1 more each side. And reverse lunge, arms reach. Draw through that back knee, stay nice and tall. Wind variation, follow that back leg, arms back, and circle. Can you make it even bigger? each side. Side lunge, arm sweep. Beautiful. Do we remember the earth variation? And the wind. Uh-oh, wind. Yes. Other side. Open, cross, and open. One more each side. Perfect. Other way. And hip hinge. Single leg. Woo. Test that balance. Squeeze the glute. Drive that heel behind you. Drive it. Sweep it. Excellent. Last one. Woo. And we bounce. Yes? Fantastic. We're going to transition to the upper body sequence. So what I need you to do is gently lower to a kneeling position. Be mindful of your knees being cushioned. Hands underneath the shoulders. Your first move is to hover those knees. I'm going to turn sideways. So we can talk about keeping neutral spine, but floating those knees. Pressing into the floor. Spread those fingers apart. For 3, 2, 1. Knees gently down. Rock the hips back and forth. Get some mobility there. Now the upper body sequence, I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of weight on the hands and wrists. If you have issues, take breaks as you need to. Rotate through those wrists. Let's go for another knee hover. Animal inspiration. Hippos. We're floating down the riverbed. Gently lower the knees and rock. This is getting us ready for the next movement, which is a pounce. You can choose to keep your knees on the floor or not. Take a further reach and see if you can come all the way out into high plank. We go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet me at high plank. You can be on the knees to modify. The next movement is a body press, otherwise known as a push-up. I suggest widening your stance at the hands. And we're just going to bend the elbows a little and press up. Based on your desired intensity, bend more, press up. If you can go all the way down to the belly, lift the hands before pressing up. We're doing 8 more of these. So again, out there and in here, you're doing your own intensity. From the toes or the knees, a little bend in the elbows, or a full belly contact. Good job. How are we doing, Ingrid? Nice control, nice core tightness. All right, let's do 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Guess what? We get to rest. Lengthen the legs. Make a pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead on your hand. We're taking a breather, folks. How are we doing? Move number 4 in the upper body sequence. Back extensions. Be mindful of your back. Keep your legs on the floor if there's any pain or discomfort. Otherwise, join me. We're firing up the glutes. We're lifting the legs. We're lifting the chest. We're reaching and pulling. Breathe. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Excellent. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Place those hands under the shoulders. Gentle spine extension. So you can lift up and walk back and make the other. Really important to take that recovery time, yes? Let that low back stretch out. We're going to repeat those 4 upper body movements with some wind variations. All right, so we started on all 4s. Your wind variation is going to be one arm lifting, the other arm lifting, one leg extending back. Intensity option, keep those knees off of the floor. Extend. Oh yeah, extend. 2 more rounds. Arm, arm, extend. Nice. Remember, you can keep those knees on the floor and just focus on mobility. Extend, extend. Gently put those knees down. We're going to repeat the pounce. So the hips go back and forth. Reach the arms down to the belly. Go for it. From the toes or the knees. Full body press. We want to lift those hands. Elbows up, squeezing next to the side of the body. Animal inspiration. The crocodile. Lower down, lift, and press. 4 to go. Down, lift, and press. Down. Squeeze those shoulder blades. You got this. 2 more. Last one. And let's feet down on the belly for back extension. Your last move. Reach and pull. Breathe. Excellent work, everybody. We're going for 4 more. 3. Again, be mindful of how that back is responding. And rest. Pillows. You might want to rock your hips side to side. What I'd like to do is introduce you to one more wind variation. If your back says it's okay to come up onto your forearms. All right? We're going to squeeze those legs together and make it one leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bend the knees at 90 degrees. If this is too much, come on down. But what I'd like you to experiment with is lumbar mobility. Oh yeah. Rock those legs side to side. It should feel good. It should not feel painful. You're just going to give me 8 of these. 3. Experiment. Beautiful. Last 4. 3. 2. And take it all the way over so you're on your hips. Swing those legs forward so your feet face into the circle. We're going to finish off with the core exercises. 3 exercises that start with hip mobility, hip bridge, and tumbleweed. So, sitting tall with your chest lifted, we're going to go straight into the wind variation, which is 90-90 hips. Rotate, center, and twist. Center, make sure your feet are wide enough to give that back knee space a little faster. Rotate. You're going to inch forward, it's not your imagination. We're all traveling a little bit. But honor your body's range of motion, only go as far as you comfortably can. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We're going to return to the center. Might return to the center of your mat and take your feet and knees to 90 or to closer to the body in parallel. Using your abdominals, roll down. I'm going to turn sideways so we can talk about hip bridge. So, hip bridge is just squeezing the glutes. Even hips here, parallel knees. We're going to squeeze up for 2 repetitions and then extend one leg at a time. That's right into your wind variation. So we do 2. Last one. Hold the hip raised. Extend one leg and then the other. This is just an option. Drop the hips down and up. Notice how we stay on tempo. Lengthen and lengthen. 2 more sets, gang. Drop and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. Lengthen. Lengthen. 1 more set. Drop and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. Lengthen. It's not a kick. It's a lengthen. Good job. We need 1 more squeeze. Up. Roll the spine down. Let's release those hamstrings by lengthening the legs. Your tumbleweed for the core. Bend those knees to 90 degrees. Keep the ankles flexed. Reach the hands to the sky. We're going to drop one heel as we reach overhead. Drop the other heel. If this is easy, if you'd like a little more spice, drop both heels. Open. Notice how that tempo is slowing down. If you want even more, lengthen both legs as you reach overhead. Excellent job. 4 more of whatever you choose. Single leg, double leg, 90 degrees at the knees, or straight. Take your time. Last we steal a little bit from your lives. Roll back and hold. Roll and hold. 2 more. Roll. That should feel great on the low back, and then challenge the core. Last one. And hold, hold, hold. Let go. Both hands onto one side. Give me a smile and switch and switch and switch. Modification. Keeping those feet on the floor. Excellent job. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Bring those feet in for a landing. We've got one more move that's very unique to the singing. It's a primal roll-up. What the goal is to roll back like we just did, but separate the feet. Reach through. I'm going to give you 3 chances. On your 3rd roll, you're going to reach and land in a primal squat. If that's not your thing, then you're going to return to the 99 position and get up this way. Are we ready to finish off strong? 3 rolls. Here we go. Roll 1. Reach through. Roll 2. Reach through. Use that momentum. Open those feet and knees and land. Woo! Beautiful. All right, then we're going to press all the way up to standing. If you're not camera shy, come on in. Join me here. We're going to say goodbye. We're going to say thank you. And we're all going to give you a primal squat. All right? Go as low as you can. Keep that tall posture. Go low, no. Woo! Peace out, everybody. You did great. Let's rise up. High five. Woo! Awesome job. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a great time. I hope your body feels amazing. Now here's the thing, if you're a fitness pro and you want to learn more and you want to get certified in Masingi, I will be teaching an online course on Saturday, March 2nd. So make sure to reach out to me through the Vibes Music Lounge. Thank you for the great tunes. You can also find my playlists on the Vibes Music Lounge as well. All right, Vibes Music app, I should say. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.